vas a ver lo que te costó algo es el cabrón del espejo. Nadie va a valorar tu sacrificio. Nadie. Aprende a valorarlo tú. Alguien que siempre va a valorar tu inversión, alguien que siempre va a saber lo que te costó algo, es el cabrón del espejo. Nadie va a valorar tu sacrificio. Nadie. Aprende a valorarlo tú. Alguien que siempre va a valorar tu inversión, alguien que siempre va a saber lo que te costó algo, es el cabrón del espejo. Nadie va a valorar tu sacrificio. Nadie. Aprende a valorarlo tú.
Then we go on direct. This is gonna change right now. Let's see. I mean, I guess I gotta get this. So I gotta refresh this then. Apply. Boom. Ok, vamos a ver, todavía no se ve. It looks good. Then what's happening here? ¿Qué pasó? Okay, there we go. Indicateur de stream. Qué raro está esto. Ok. Oh man, come on, come on. Then we gotta do the comments for you for Facebook. Let me see. 1 second, people. I'm just setting everything up. I should have set everything up first and then gone live. That's how life is, you know. Then we go here. There's an update. Then we go to. Wow, I'm surprised Instagram is not letting me do this. And direct. Really, really. What's going on here? How can I? Si no me da el link completo, ¿cómo lo puedo abrir? No, no se puede, güey. Si no voy a tener que tener Journal de événements. ¿Verdad? Event blog. Okay. And then we open this. Okay. No, I guess Instagram is not gonna today. I wanted to have it right there, but it's cool. And now YouTube. Didn't do YouTube. Chat on direct. We're gonna do this. Boom, boom, boom. Bam, bam, Just 1 second. I should have just waited and started, but I guess I'm learning, right? Every day, you learn something new. And then I just need the Instagram chat to be open, and then we are Gucci. Then we go here. Then we, es que así es como se hace. Oh, got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Now we're on. Perfect. Okay. We are live streaming everywhere right now. Thanks to God. Okay, let me see.
Alguien que
Maybe
siempre
I also
va a
do
valorar tu
the
inversión.
chat
Alguien
for
que siempre
kids
va a saber
because I
lo que te
always
costó
not
algo.
neglect
Es
it,
el
but
cabrón del espejo. Nadie va a valorar tu sacrificio. Nadie.
you know,
Aprende
people
a valorarlo
that follow
tú.
me here on Instagram, I'm live
Alguien
streaming
que
on
siempre
Kick.
va a
You know that,
valorar
right?
tu
Do you know
inversión.
that? Do you
Alguien
know?
que siempre va a saber lo que te costó
Chat
algo. Es el
fenêtre,
cabrón del espejo. Nadie va a valorar tu sacrificio. Nadie. Aprende a
chat
valorarlo.
fenêtre, ça veut dire
Alguien que
comment
siempre
chat
va a
or whatever.
valorar tu inversión. Alguien que siempre va a saber lo que te costó algo. Es el cabrón del espejo. Nadie va a valorar tu sacrificio. Nadie. Aprende a valorarlo tú. Alguien que siempre
Let's see.
va a valorar tu
I
inversión.
guess it's over there.
Alguien que siempre va a saber lo que te costó algo. Es el cabrón del espejo. Nadie va a valorar tu sacrificio. Nadie. Aprende a valorarlo tú.
We back, people.
Va a valorar tu inversión. Alguien que siempre va a saber lo que te costó algo. Es el cabrón del espejo. Nadie va a valorar tu sacrificio. Nadie. Aprende a valorarlo tú. Alguien que siempre va a valorar
Yo, look at that. Yeah, that's funny. He looks funny. He looks funny. Okay, I get it. I get it. Es reciclaje, vamos. Sí, esa caja la estoy usando ahora yo la voy a dejar para otro momento. Ah, que huele detergente. A ver. hacemos un chin de live stream ahora. Poquito nada más. Poquito. Lavarnos las manos, pues. Sí. Yes, I don't know. Somebody's commenting something on YouTube. Um, what's going on? Why do you need to know that information? Tell me. And let me see. We going on the IG. I don't think I need a vertical source now. Then we good. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. You know, but I don't know unless you show Unless you put a picture on your profile, I'm gonna block you. So I'm just letting you know right now. The one who isn't commenting to me on YouTube. If you don't put a picture on your profile, you blocked. Okay. Gopala Krishan. Well, if you're real TI, yes, it is better. But if you're not, if you're here to just pretend you are, I'm gonna block you. So I'm just letting you know right now. Real TI, I'm sorry that you're going through that. You know, I know it's not easy. But share a little bit more about yourself. What's going on with you? Then kick is close. Wow, so how you find that in Target? Okay, let me see. Let's put this to charge. Okay, and we got the Facebook, we got the Kick, got everything. Just gotta try to do it, you know. Gotta wash my hands. Be right back. Oh shit. Tortilla with bread. With egg with coffee. If anybody ever done that, I'm doing it. Hello, which country? Better, I've been passively targeted. I was in BPO telecaller working in America call center. Then I went to Canada to do a post graduation course where the targeting became intensified. Later, I found people have been targeting me since my high school days back in India too by retroactively connecting events that unfolded in my life which I initially brushed off as nothing. I went to Canada in 2019. No, you sound, and I'm sorry to say this, but I was just commenting to somebody about Indian and Arabic people, and then you show up, you know. So you have to prove to me, brother, that you are real. If not, I'm gonna block you. I'm trying to build a community of real TIs, you know. And like I say, if you are real, I'm sorry, you know. You'll go through so many things, you know. I'm not Indian, by the way. I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of where I live. There's a lot of people from India. A lot. But I'm close to New York City, you know. It's not what kind of information, bro. It's just that I was just talking about this. I was leaving a comment somewhere that telling somebody that they confused me with somebody from Punjabi, like I'm from Punjab, and all the time when they see me, and so or Arabic, and so then you tell me you're from India, you know. So, so I'm not trying to be mean or nothing to you, but I'm just saying, kind of weird. And I'm sorry that you went through all of those things you went through, you know. My targeting got heavy too when I was in high school, you know, but they've been doing that since 2004. I remember when I was younger, they used to hit me with the cyber, whatever, the electronic thing on my arms so my muscles can move. I thought it was a cramp or something before, but it wasn't. Now that I look back, I'm like, damn, that's crazy. They were doing that, and I was a minor. They didn't, no, they don't care. But it's cool. That's in the past already happened. Right. So Tamil Nadu. Wow. So you went back to India, bro? You went back to India? What happened? Why you returned, brother? You were you making money? What's going on with you? You still have your contract ended here or something? Yeah, they tell me I look like I'm from Punjabi, bro. Is that true? Do I look like I'm from your country? Do I look like I'm your brother or something? Oh, I left the thing over there. 2019. Wow. That's a few years ago, man. That's crazy. I'm sorry, that you're being targeted if you are, and I'm surprised that even in India they do that to you. Subscribe to my community now to enjoy exclusive sticker and content. Wow, look at that. I didn't even know I had a subscription thing. Welcome to TikTok Live. Have fun interacting with your viewers in real time. Creators must be 18 years of older to go live. Viewers must be 18 years of older to recharge and send gifts. Remember, and send gifts. Remember to create a safe viewing experience by following our community guidelines. Oh, TK, thank you so much for the roses. You're amazing, yo. You always showing up and supporting so much. Ah, wow. Truly, like, I feel so much love from you. By the way, you invited to come on this live stream and we could chop it up. Ya tú sabes. Yeah, I see that resemblance to brown people. You look like one of our family members. My brother, I know I look Indian. I look like I'm your family, bro. But honestly, I'm so sorry that you hold on one second. TK, what's poppin'? Here, just continue to live stream. I'm multi-streaming. Yeah, I just right now there's someone from India in YouTube. He's telling me that he's been targeted for a long time, and I'm telling him like if he didn't show me if he didn't put a real picture on his thing, I'll block him because I was just talking about some Indian and Arabic thing that always confused me like that, and I was making a comment somewhere, and then this guy shows up in YouTube, commenting all these things, and he says he's from India. I know I do look like I'm from Asia, but he says he's a TI. He was living in Canada, and then he moved back to India in 2019 because of the targeting. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be disrespectful to you, bro. It's just that you have to be. I don't know why it sounds like this. I don't want it to sound like this. Ah, what happened? Hold on one second. Why does it double? I can hear myself when I talk. I don't want to do. I don't want that to happen. Because then it doesn't sound good. You think so? Mm. Oh wow, I'm so sorry. I know that sometimes you cannot, well, especially when you're driving, it's just crazy. I mean, after you left, they were not happy with me.
Oh no.
Yeah, they were like trying to, you know, do their thing. Cause I realized, man, I'm like, yo, I could do this every day. I have TK here. I have all my TIs that wanna hear this, and they would, if we show up, I know other TIs are gonna show up, you know.
Yeah, welcome, welcome. Come on. Let's have this discussion. Let's become a community and support one another authentically.
Exactly. What are you doing? Where are you?
I was talking about that earlier. Where are you? I'm just about to pull up home.
Hold on one second. He says, yeah, they did a lot of street theater while I was in Canada, honking cars, walking in groups in front of me, and such. Wasn't able to work there under those conditions, so couldn't afford living expenses. Wow, my brother, I'm so sorry that you had to go through all that pain and sorrow over there in Canada. I hear that in Canada it's very like there's a lot of that going on, you know. Oh, you know what, TK? You have to put the volume down in the. If you're connected to the car, disconnect yourself from the car, cause that's what's making it sound weird for me.
Oh, okay, hold on. No problem.
Yeah, listen it from your phone, cause then it sounds. I cannot. It doesn't sound good. He says, in India, since everything is cheap, I can stay at home all day and only deal with V2K and RNM. I don't know what RNM is, but I'm sorry that you're going with the B2K. You know, that really, I'm so sorry, truly.
Yeah, that's.
What was that?
I said B2K sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad to be honest because once you know that that's not you, you just ignore it. You just ignore it, you know. There's nothing you could do. You can't stop it. You just ignore it. That's what I
Right.
do. My brother goes through it too, you know, and so you just ignore it, you know. It's not, I mean, especially thanks to God that I don't consume any drugs or anything. And I try to live
Right.
a clean life. That way I can like keep my mind sane, you know, and that way I could like just try to do what I can, you know, to stay active, be strong mentally, physically. So yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, Gopa, I'm sorry that you know you going through that. Remote neural monitoring where people can see what you see, hear what you can hear, and listen to your thoughts. B2K is just them sending their voice into our head. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Like, you know, it sounds like you have done your research to learn about this topic, you know. I'm sorry that you're going through that, you know. TK, do you know any TIs? You should share this with some TIs you know.
I just try to share it out on my page
Oh.
because I'm not sure if they're ready. I'm not sure if
It's
they're
okay.
ready
Just share it with them.
right.
Let them. Just share it with them. Just if you know they're real, just share it with them and let them hear it. You know. He says B2K is just them saying, okay, yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I mean, I don't know what to say to that. You know, because for everybody it's different. You know, and like I just try to stay positive and be thankful. To be honest. Thank you, bro. I hope your targeting stops soon too. Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be an event in Washington for targeted justice. I don't know if you know what targeted justice is. Do you know?
Are you asking me?
No, I'm talking to Gopa. Gopa.
The guy.
Yeah, I'm talking to Gopa, but you know, it's always good. I mean, listen, if you know a way, cause you know everybody is like, you know, saying. For example, he's telling me that he's going through B2K because he moved to India and that's what they are targeting him with. So it's like, what can you say to that? You know, I know it's real, But what can you say to solve it? Like to me, my opinion is just ignore it. I know it's not easy, but what can you do? You know. And if they see through your eyes and they hear what you hear, there is nothing you can do about that either. You know. So just be thankful. That's all I can say. That's my solution. You know. And I'm so sorry, Gopa. Honestly, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to say that your targeting is not hard. It's not difficult for you because it might be, and you coping every day, right, to try to live a normal life to the most you can. Yeah, I'm so sorry, TK. I'm just trying to give encouraging words to Gopa, you know. And so let me see. Face notebook. Who's this face notebook person? I see you lurking. Hit the follow, Bookie. Who is this person? First time I see. Do you know who this person is? TK. Yeah, the website helps TIs file a class action lawsuit against the government. Yeah, I mean, I have to go to that website and do that myself because I haven't done it. And I want to go to Washington, but I don't have money, or because I'm not working right now, and my health, I don't know if I'm gonna be able physically, you know, because of my health. But if I had the opportunity, I would go over there and do a live stream like this just to report everything that's happening to share with other TIs that want to see, you know. So they even like for you, Gopa, that you are in India, you will be able to see like what happens, you know. Like I thought about that, like live streaming, going over there live, and just record the protest and get TI's thoughts, whoever is running targeted justice, and sharing it with others, you know. Yeah. No, no, no. I was telling you that what Gopa is telling me about the thing that he's going through over there, you know. But the way, you know what it is, the way that people show up, I guess I'm nobody to judge who's a TI or who's not a TI, you know. Like that's not my business, but you have to also filter people out, you know. There are some other Indian TIs I have come across on YouTube. White Blower Media, Vasant Desvan 1305, Chak Hitra Ready PMP. You know what? You know what I want you to do, man? Gopa, can you do me a favor and can you tag those people in a comment in my most recent post on YouTube? If you go to the YouTube post I made where I'm asking people where they're from, I want you to go and tag them or leave the link of their YouTube channel so I could go. Or just tag their name so I could search it up better. Just tag exactly how you gave it to me like this right now. Just go to the post on YouTube and put it there so I can search them up later. You, I'm sorry, TK. I'm just trying to, because Gopa is trying to tell me that he's a real TI and that he follows other TIs. Have you heard about something called a cyber shield? I have never heard of that. What is that? How about this? How about this, Gopa? Do you use TikTok? Gopa, do you use TikTok? Gopa, do you use TikTok? I want to know if you use TikTok because if you do, Give me your username so I can search you up on TikTok and I invite you to our live stream so you can tell me what's going on with you. Then we can learn about you and I can introduce you to other TIs, you know? I'm just I'm just crying a little bit. No, I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. I just got some eye drops. Just putting some eye drops on my eyes, you know? It says TikTok is currently banned in India. Oh wow, that's unfortunate. Because of diplomatic issues between India and China. Oh wow, that's true. That's true. Wow, I'm sorry. You know there is a lot of TIs speaking up on TikTok. A lot. I'm talking to Gopa about this uh, interdimensional. How you doing? Interdimensional eyes. What's going on? TK, interdimensional eyes. I have spoke to her before. She's a real TI. I met her in Instagram. You should say hello to her. Yeah, I'm sorry that's happening to you. I'm sorry that's happening to you, Gopa. Truly, like I apologize, you know. And what I was gonna tell you was give me your TikTok so I can add you so you can come on the live stream and that way we can have a conversation, you know. And then right here, interdimensional is amazing. She's so cool, yo. For real, if you're a TI or whoever the TI says see her later, she's a real TI. You should guys follow her on TikTok here and then also connect. That's why I'm gonna do these live streams all the time. I'm gonna try to do live streams so when people search the hashtag targeted individual, I'll show up talking with TIs, you know, and you guys can join and share whatever you guys want, you know, because we all have to like learn from each other, you know, and support each other and love each other, care for each other, forgive each other. That way we can learn how to practice unity, you know. Like honestly, after I finished talking to TK today earlier, yo, they were like they were going crazy. Like, how dare you have a normal conversation? How dare you laugh? How dare you? You know, it's like it's crazy. Yeah, I mean, do you use Instagram? Because the thing is, no, no, TK, I'm talking to Gopa because I'm trying to see if Gopa is if there's a way we could talk to him, you know, that way he could come on the live stream. Apps from China. So there is no way to get on TikTok in India. Like you never have tried to get on TikTok in India at all. Like, because I know in China they ban a lot of like Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff, but they always still have a way to join. You know. It says, what does it say here? Some of your recent viewers haven't joined your fan club. You can try setting hearts me as your life goal and welcome your viewers to help you achieve. I mean, I guess, right? Let me see. All right, guys, I'm gonna put the hearts right there. Whoever wants to join the club here can join the club. I don't even know what TikTok just said that to me. Said like, put the heart there so people can join the club you're building or something like that. Just got the number one gifter. Somebody gave me a gift or something. Was that you, interdimensional? Where are you at work? Oh, it was TK. Oh, that was you. TK, thank you so much, TK. Honestly, like you're amazing. Thank you for that gift. You know. And whoever is there and wanna donate a heart, you guys are welcome too. What do you say, interdimensional? Are you talking to TK or are you talking to me? Are you asking this question to who? To me or TK? It says yes, you can use a VPN. Yeah, from work. I'm not. I don't. I wish I could work. I wish. I wish I could be working, but unfortunately, no. I I was studying the Word of God earlier today, and so I've been doing live streamings like always, you know, on Kick, Instagram, TikTok, and on YouTube. So like just to keep it active. Like honestly, the other day, like a few weeks ago, I talked to some TIs that made me realize, bro, like you deserve to stand up for yourself. You deserve to live. You deserve to fight for your life. And it's true, you need to speak up. But I wasn't doing it because I was so focused only on going to church. But at the same time, lately I realized it's not just about going to church. I cannot live a fake life pretending to be normal when I'm not, when I'm dealing with so much by myself in secret. And if I don't speak up, my brother's never gonna get justice. I'm never gonna get justice. And my fellow TIs that they're so targeted so much that that they don't have the ability to do what I'm doing right now, and I can, and I gotta take advantage of that to do that for them, and be that voice for them. Not only me, but you, Interdimensional Eyes, and TK, you too. You know, like that's why I wanna be active here, so we all can come together. You know. He says yes, you can use a VPN to access TikTok. Just haven't used it because it's inconvenient. I'm so sorry, but I mean, if you can, bro, like I suggest you use the VPN. That way we can connect, and you're not alone, brother. You're not alone. You know, I'm here. I'm here for you, man. You can reach out anytime, but you need to create a TikTok, bro. And to you guys too, you know, I'm here for you. Like me and TK have been talking all day today, you know. Targeting Individuals United, they are like community for TIs. Are you part of that community? And where is that? Have you ever heard of these guys? Like Targeting Individuals United. Have you ever heard of this? Interdimensional Eyes and TK. There are some other Indian TIs live come across. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. That's unfortunate, man. That's I haven't heard of them. Yeah, I mean, you know what's the thing that I started this live stream, and Gopa just came out of nowhere talking to me. So I'm like, I don't know. I told him at first, yo, if you don't change your username and you don't put a picture of your profile, I'm gonna block you. So he changed everything, and then he's like, look, I'm real, man. You know. Oh my, one of my cousins is texting me. Hola, ¿cómo está usted? ¿Cómo se encuentra? ¿Cómo están todos por allá? ¿Sabe quién le habla? Wow, I can't answer my cousin right now because I'm doing this live stream, but I'll talk to her later. Yeah, Interdimensional Eye. So you haven't heard of that group? Supposedly is a group of TIs United. That's what it says. Targeted Individuals United. I don't know. Do you know? It says Roya Cups is one of their admins, I think. LOL. Didn't want to get blocked. Oh, okay. What do you mean? Why do you think that we're gonna block you? You tried joining the group and they didn't let you, or what happened? Um, yeah, I mean it's crazy, you know, so many people. You know what's the craziest thing? In 2019, 2020, I remember like man, I look like I'm from Punjabi for real. In 2019, 2020, I remember when I was doing a lot of blogs about targeting individuals, but I couldn't find enough information. I couldn't. Oh wait, hold on one second. I gotta let me invite TK again. No, I do right into the mention. Look, I look like I'm from Punjab for real. Even Gopa was telling me, you do look like my family. He said to me. Oh no, I mean here. Oh, okay. No. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm asking you all those questions, man. Cause the way you have your thing set up, it didn't look right to me, you know. Tika, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What happened?
It booted me off.
Wow, that's crazy,
It
huh?
booted me. It gave me the boot.
That's because you are inactive. You have to be active talking, otherwise they're gonna cut you off. You know?
I'm talking. You're talking. I'm listening.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It's just since I'm multi-streaming on YouTube, Kick, Instagram, and here in TikTok, You know, I wish. You know what you know what I'm working towards because I'm using two things to do live streaming. I'm using my laptop and my phone, but there is an app called Streamlabs where I can put everything together, TikTok, but it costs me for me to use those features like $150 a year or something, and that's why I'm doing this live stream so much because I want to be able to get the funds to be able to do that live stream just from my phone. That way I can use my computer for something else, and I can move easily. You know, it's so crazy because if I step out of my house, I know the type of live streams that I can share with you guys is gonna be maybe a little more entertainment and better. And there is also, I would love to go to Ti's houses or meet with Ti somewhere and live stream it too. So it's gonna be recorded here forever. You know, it's like what more proof than that you're gonna have? When you go outside live, living your life, your daily life, and you're gonna meet somebody that you never met in the same circumstances that person is going through that you're going through. You know what I mean? Like that's what I thought in my mind, and I even thought about going to Washington, and when they do that protest over there, and live streaming that, so every TI get to see it, those who couldn't go, you know, and support and share the information too.
That's a pretty cool hat. I like that hat.
Yo, these my brothers, yo, but he never wears it. So right now I was changing right from I took off my suit. I was changing in the closet and I found it and I'm like, what? And I'm like, I remember I used to wear this thing.
That's all right.
What it reminds you of? Tell me.
It reminds me of one of the hats that the sailors wear.
The who?
The sailors in the military.
Yeah, yeah. Right? But I look like I'm from India. Look, yo, I put like this. Look, how do I look? How do I look? Yo? Then I look Arabic. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I'm telling you. I look like I'm from the Middle East. Let me go. I'm gonna go get an extension so I can put the computer to charge because I'm about to die. Yeah, I mean that's why, I'm encouraging any TI that want to like do live streams with you. Every day, just tell me whenever you're free, and then we can do a live stream like this. You know? But you don't have to show your face. I show my face. I don't mind. Says my account keeps getting banned, so I can't go live here. Oh, wow. I mean, you know what's so crazy? I got a warning about that. That's why I don't, when I make posts, like you have to do something to take all those points they give to your account off. I guess you gotta do like a test in education real quick. It's like 3 questions, and you have to get them right. And so from there, you're gonna be able to fix your account, and that way when you post, you don't have to post the same things that you do that cause you to get banned in the first place. That's why you have to be careful, you know. I would love to have more TIs on my live stream. That way, you know, because everybody expresses themselves different, and some people might understand other people better than others, you know. So that's why I'm saying that. Chica, you there?
I'm here.
Okay. Uh, interdimensionalized, I'm sorry, you know, I have to create a new account every few days. You have to be mindful of what you share. I'm saying because of experience, you know, because they do the same thing to me. But then I start changing my content and I try to get normal people's attention. with what I do, because actually this account was not meant for me doing this what I'm doing now. You know, it was about dogs, and so that's why it's called it's official dog or something like that, because it was about dogs. And then, you know, now it is. Now I'm turning it to this because I already have a lot of people here that have no idea what it is. Thank you, TK, for the rose. You're amazing. He says, please, if you're a TI, put a wave in the chat like this.
Yeah.
Just got number
I'm
one gift.
trying to come on and engage while we're on. Like I'm
Yes.
very happy to
Oh, by the way, yeah, just tap the screen so this can be tap the screen like it a lot so TikTok can push this out too because he shares it too. I That's what I heard before. If you tap the screen, it's gonna share the live stream to those people that are regular people.
I just saw Judith's hand.
Yeah, it's interdimensional, I think. she,
Hey,
she's like
thank you. Thank you.
she's like, I'm a real TI, yo. I go through this too. Even though I'm far from you guys, I know exactly what you guys go through. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, I go through it every single day and I just try to be happy.
Hey, listen, I saw you. I saw you. I was a witness to that today because we were on the live stream, remember? And you went to the restaurant, and then we saw what happened. Like, I was there with you, TK. You see, I shared your experience with you. You weren't alone.
Right, that was crazy.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you know, it's just, I'm sorry to be honest. It's crazy, but you know what I'm thinking? Like, that's why I want to build a community like this because I thought about it. I said, maybe, you know, it would be amazing to do these live streams and go around the country showing people that claim to be TIs, spend a day with them, you know, and record everything
Yeah.
and live stream everything, you know, and then if you see so many cases like that, how can you deny this is not happening? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And not
I
only
wish
that,
that more people hear
go,
their stories. Like I can share my stories. Like right now, and I have people that's parked in front of my door with their music really loud.
exactly.
No, right now, like as we speak, the music's really loud.
Yo, you could
What's
just
up?
come on the live stream, show on video if you want to, so you can see. So, you know, this live stream is gonna stay here forever, you know. And if you sign up for the targeted justice thing, this right here, these videos can be proof. This what you're saying can be proof. You know, all of these things can be proof. Everything that you record and you share and live on the internet can be proof for that later on in the future.
If I was a person that did not like loud music, it would bother me. But I'm not even ready to go to bed yet. I just walked in the door. Like playing music like that, like it's
Yeah.
not me that's getting pissed off. It's other neighbors. People got little kids in
Hey,
the house.
remember, you gotta bust a move though. You gotta take out the those prohibited moves you have that you haven't shown in a long time, TK.
I made some lady mad earlier today when we were in the parking lot. Oh man, I pissed her off so bad.
Yeah. So what happened with you today? Cause I saw you were outside. You went to buy something to eat, and what happened later?
Yeah, so the lady, she drives past my truck, but she starts slow rolling and giving me like mine, so I gave it back to her. And then she got angry with me. How you mad at me? You drive, I'm in an empty parking lot. Of all the food that's in this parking lot, you gotta drive directly in front of me.
Yo, what's up, boss? How you doing? Monte Daniel, how you doing, bro? Yo, I know this has nothing to do with this page, but I'm live streaming on Kick. If you want to follow me over there, I truly appreciate it. I'm trying to reach 70 followers over there. Thank you. You know, it's just I'm live streaming on Instagram, and what I'm talking about now, it has nothing to do with what I do in Instagram, you know. So it's like people ask me, yo, what's up, bro? But it's like I gotta learn how to deliver these words. You have to be wise when you open your mouth about this topic, you know, so people can get educated on it.
Right.
Oh, the laptop is.
Like on YouTube.
What was that?
The title to your subject on YouTube.
Yeah, what do you like about it? Why? What happened?
I like how you have your live streams titled.
Yeah, I mean, somehow, some way, people that are targeting individuals, when they type targeted individual on the search bar on YouTube, that's exactly what's gonna pop up. That's why I'm doing a lot of live streams too, because that's what I do. If you see the title of this live stream, is targeting hashtag targeting individual, because whoever types in the search bar
Yeah.
targeting individual is gonna see this live stream. I think so. I think, and also in YouTube is the same thing. That's what
Yeah,
you.
like YouTube, well, on my YouTube, when you type in targeted individual, the videos that come up are therapists and psychotherapists that
Hey, listen. I need somebody else to raise. Yeah. I need to pull that 1 second. I need to do something on the computer real quick. Hold on.
yeah.
The laptop. I need to pull that video because it's nice to Facebook, Kick, YouTube. And that's why I want to do the Streamlabs. I could do it on my phone. Because if I do it on that computer, I'd rather do it on my phone and have everything on my phone.
Well, you can get a couple of dollars over at Five Below. They have the laptop fans.
Oh, really? Ah, I didn't know that. There's a Five Below close to my house, like a few
Yeah.
blocks. Wow. I mean, I do have fans in my house for like regular. Fans. Look, I'll show you. You think?
No, it's
No.
like a little tabletop. It looks like a tabletop.
That keeps the computer cool.
Yes.
Oh, yo, you know what happened? My YouTube chat just all the comments that the Gopa was putting, they just disappear. I don't know if he deleted his account or something. You know, it's kind of
Well,
strange.
you better hope that he didn't see you delete it either.
The what?
I said you better hope he didn't hack into your system and delete it either.
No. I don't think so. It's just. Let me see.
So nice.
I don't know what happened to his channel. I don't know. He just disappeared.
I hope he didn't get in trouble on his end.
Yeah. Well,
That
that's
happens.
that's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, eh, thanks for your support. Yeah, thank you for your support, Tika. You know what's so crazy? When I saw you today going live streaming, I realized, man, like because yesterday I was doing a live stream with some TIs from New Zealand, but nobody joined me on the live stream. They just wanted to hear me talk, and I'm like, yo, like. And then when I saw your live stream, I was like, dude, I'm not gonna let you live stream by yourself. Like, you need to, if you're gonna talk about this topic, you need to have somebody that talks to you back, you know. Because then, how can you share more stuff with people, you know? Wow, the computer
Well,
is.
I'm happy that she. I mean, although she hasn't joined us live yet, I'm so happy that she's so great to be with us on here. She's more than welcome to talk, but I'm so glad that she's staying and she hasn't left us yet. That makes me feel like she definitely wants the support.
Of course, all of us want the support. You know, it's just sometimes we get targeted even when we're looking for that connection. So that's why we gotta be
Right.
understand. That's what I'm telling you. When we ended the live stream, I was thinking to wow, like I see all this craziness starts to happen around me now, you know, and I realized, oh, I remember what I read yesterday, what the TI shared with me, and I was like, wow, it's so true. But I'm trying to like cover the sun with one hand when it's not like that. It's like the reality of my life is I'm a targeted individual. No matter what I do, they're gonna try to intervene with my life. And if I complain about it, I'm gonna look insane. So I rather just learn how to communicate and build community with the TIs because we're the only ones who can understand each other correctly and understand that what we're saying is true, you know? That's true. It's not easy. I mean, that's why you have to be open to being there. And that's why even with Gopa, when he showed up to my channel, you know what his YouTube name was? B2K. I'm like, why are you showing up in my YouTube channel with that name and no picture on your thing? So I say, if you don't change that picture, or if you don't put a picture of you in your profile or change your name, I'm gonna block you because I was just talking about Indian people and Arabic people because I look like it, so I was making a comment somewhere. And so then he showed up, so I was like, and yeah, I thought about it. You know what? I gotta be open to seeing who this person is, and then he just disappears. And then somebody called Targeted Prey commented, Roy Ecop's one of the admins for TA. I have no idea who these people are. They just showing up out of nowhere with strange names, you know. But yeah, I mean that's why I'm trying to do this live interdimensional eyes because I want people to see my face. I want my face to be plastered all over the targeted individual hashtag in TikTok, so people can see in these videos that you could come here. You're not alone. You know, like I'm real. Talk to me about it. I'm talking about the topic. You know, it's like I spent like 4 years without talking about this topic, and I realized it doesn't matter if I try to ignore it, it's still gonna happen. You know, and then if I don't talk about it and start finding my community, how am I gonna grow? You know, I might just end up isolated because no one around me is living my life. Only me, and I'm quiet about it. You know.
Well, you definitely, like you said, you saw what was going on when I went to get my food, how they started doing all that yelling and being immature.
Yeah, it's like I was telling you earlier. They're like children, big children that think that nothing is gonna happen to them, and that's why I was telling you. Look at my face, yo. Imagine if I walk into a restaurant with a book bag, you start running. You know. so you know, like I mean, that's not the intention, but I'm just saying, you know, like I don't know. That's why it's always good to have support no matter where you go, because you're not alone. You are just disconnected from people, right? And like that's why I like that we're here now, because even though chaos can be around us happening, we still gotta focus on like each other to keep us in a good mindset, to put good things in our hearts with the things that come out of our mouth, you know. That way we can have like you're not alone. How can you scare somebody that's not alone? How can you intimidate somebody that has people around, that love for them, that cares for them, that listens to them, that considers them? You know, it's like that builds someone up, you know. But if you take everybody away from someone and you start just treating them bad and making them believe things about themselves that they're not true, it's like you're just gonna ruin that person. That's what I want to do is all the time, like to help whoever needs to rebuild themselves to be part of that, so it could be a positive change for the whole any TI that wants to, uh, participate in these live streams. Follow me or follow TK or follow Interdimensional Eyes, which I know because I have talked to them. They're real TIs. It's not just like they're saying they are.
On your lip. On your lip. Check your lip.
Oh, it's a string. It's like from here. Oh, it was a. You thought it was a gray hair or something?
No, I was just making sure that you didn't have any craziness on you while you
No, that's not cocaine. Don't worry about it. I'm not even. Oh, you might supposed to say that here on TikTok. You know? TikTok be freaking
see.
saying you broke the guidelines for anything, yo. Let me see if anybody commenting on the freaking Facebook, because I've been going live and I know I have my family there. Woo! TK, do you walk your dog today or not? What happened?
I walked her earlier. She wanted to chase a squirrel.
And what happened?
No, we didn't go back out.
Did I make this? I don't even know if I made this. This. Oh, for my friends, can I make it public? I can select the audience. Too late. I already started the live stream on Facebook. I wish I made the live stream public. I made it only to my friends, so only my friends can see it, which is a few hundred people. Let me see. We're back. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm here. This is I spend all day by myself, and because I cannot go far, the only place I can connect with other TIs is through here. So please participate if you're a TI. Like, what else am I gonna talk about if you don't show up? What else am I gonna share with people that is of value if you don't show up? If you don't share, because this is not only about me. It's mostly about you who's watching. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, TK, for giving me a heart. Oh my God, you make me feel so special. But it's true, it's like, yeah, I could be talking here, but you need to participate because that way TikTok itself is going to share this live stream. And also, like, other TIs can find you. If you know a TI on TikTok, just send it to them. If you know someone that's a real TI, someone that you have talked to before that might benefit of gathering here today.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. And another thing I noticed, it's so crazy. I don't know if you tried to do live streams before, right, TK?
Yes, I have.
And how do you feel when you do it? Do you see a lot of traffic going to you or no?
Well, because my eyesight is crazy and I take my glasses off when I do my live, it kind of defeats the purpose because everything goes blurry. But I try to catch everyone and say hi to them.
So you don't ignore them. But what I'm
No,
trying.
I don't ignore them.
But what I'm trying to get to is like, because I heard a TI talk about this, like a lot of your followers, they're not even real people. That's why you don't get any engagement, right? Like, that's why you don't get any real engagement. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's so important to have people that want to participate and speak up. And there's so many TIs that talk about this, making videos. But if you have a place you gather all the time, like, man, what the heck? Like, you see someone else like you that knows exactly what you're talking about. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't like to talk about it so much because I like to have good things coming out of my mouth. That's why I'm like, yo, guys, participate. Yo, what the heck? I'm the only one talking. TK.
Yeah, like while you're talking now, I'm engaging. Each time I see someone come in, I'm engaging with them and saying hello, welcoming them into the live.
Yeah, I mean, man, I don't know. And reading, you know what? I haven't shared with you guys what they sent me yesterday. The TIs from New Zealand. They sent me an article of like a manual for the targeting, or how they do the targeting, and I was like, wow, I haven't read this in a long time. And when I read it, I didn't have like the mind to understand, because I was put on so much like targeting. I was like, I couldn't even like think. So yesterday when I read it, I'm like, wow, that's so crazy, because that's what's happening to me everywhere I go. And reading that helped me understand how to express about it, you know? Dick, are you alive? Are you okay?
I'm okay. My fur babies are acting up right now.
Oh my God. I think there's someone else here that we've never seen before.
That are viewing you.
What was that?
I said you have more people that are viewing, so that's a great thing. They're
Yeah.
listening to us and they're happy. Come on in the room.
Yeah, they're showing up little by little, you know. But I gotta sit down because my back is hurting me. Oh my God. And now I have the family. Yeah, my back hurt. I cannot be standing for too long, you know, like. And this weekend they're gonna pick me up to go to church, you know. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not good for my health.
Okay.
Yeah. So, wow. Yeah, I think I saw you where you go right now. Do you have family? Like, well, I'm sorry to get so personal, but besides your children, you have your husband with you or no?
Who?
Do your husband, the father of your kids?
Oh no. No.
Oh, okay. I mean,
No, no, no,
so
no.
so so it's you and your
No
children.
husband.
So it's you and your children and your father.
No, so it's all of my children are adults.
Yeah.
So I pretty much we all socialize, but I am always on the go. So right now it's me and my fur babies, and my children they live where they live at. They live in my other house.
Mm, okay. And
So
then
I'm pretty much a traveler.
so you take care of your father, and then you stay with your father then, and and you take care of your dad and your dog.
No, I stay by myself. I stay alone. I don't want to say the word alone because my son he comes here, or I'll go to my other house in Delaware.
Ah, wow. So you are right there where the three states meet: New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Delaware. Huh?
Yes,
What a place to do Uber. Huh?
yes, it is awesome because depending on which bridge I go over, that's how that goes.
Wow, that's crazy. That's you are
Where are you
far. You are
from?
pretty far.
Right,
You are at the end of New Jersey. You know.
I am. I am.
Wow, that's insane.
Sometimes I'll be out your,
Huh?
you hear me?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll be out your way working.
What was that?
Sometimes I'm in your location when I'm working.
Ah, you come all the way over here. That's great. That's far. You know, I actually like those trips from South Jersey to North Jersey because they
Yeah.
pay really well.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. So, you know, like I don't know. I love driving before, but even as you can see, now I'm sitting down because I can't even be standing up for 20 minutes, you know? Like, my back is messed up. But yeah, I mean, I try to share this with everyone that I can, but I don't know. I was thinking about it yesterday. I'm like, man, I've been like especially because I live stream for 30, 31 hours to see who I connect with and who finds me. But doing these live streams,
Yeah.
TK, is like it's gonna take some work. You know, we're gonna have to do this more often and let people know that we're gonna be live a certain time every day or a certain time every certain day of
Yeah,
the
you
week. You
said
know.
that yesterday. So if this is, I mean, like, I don't mind. If this is going to allow both of us to grow and allow other TIs to speak out and come for support, I mean, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I mean,
That's normally wouldn't be me, but I appreciate you for encouraging me to be this open.
yeah, I mean, you have to. I mean, same for me. Don't think that you know. I'm like, man, what am I doing? I'm doing this because I have no other option. One, when you don't have an option to do anything else, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know.
Right.
So like, I cannot go get a regular job because my health doesn't let me. So I need to like take advantage of this. And you that you have the time and you have the flexibility to join me on a live stream, like it's a whole different thing. Not everybody has that flexibility, you know. And also through the
Right.
same experience, because wow, you know, that reminds me of when I used to drive so much. I used to spend time by myself in the middle of nowhere. And I remember one time I was driving and I had this guy following me, right? You know how they follow you with their cars and things like that, and try to make you see them, and then you cannot complain about it because they want you to know you're being followed. And so I remember one day I was driving, and it was so obvious that they were following me because there's nobody on the road. It's a road where it's just forest, forest, forest. I stop, they stop. I continue, they continue, and I try to do it a few times, and they did it. So then when I turned around and they parked in the other side of the road, I went and parked behind the guy that was following me. And I told him, I said, yo, why you following me? And he got so, he got so scared, I think he pooped his pants, you know? Because he didn't think that I was going to do that, you know? Because we always, like I said, TI, you always keep going, keep going, keep going. But that day I was like, you know what? I'm going to just stop because this guy is obviously following me and doing whatever he's doing. And then you know what? I just asked him something. I acted like I was lost. And when he saw me right in front of him, because it's like people know what they're doing is wrong. And when you see somebody stand up for themselves, they get scared.
Yes, now that right there I can agree with. Like when I tell you if I tell you so many of my random stories, I would have you laughing so hard because I get really random sometimes when I'm out here. When I get fed up enough, I do get random.
Yeah, because sometimes it just when you are bored too, because you're so bored, you're like, man, you know, this is exciting, bro. Let me just go
Right.
and talk to this person that you know. I'm not saying that because you know they want to make you look like you don't make sense, but you know it's being done like that. So that's why you have to be wise when you do it. And I'm like, yo, we are. It's just me and you on this street, on this road. There's no one else here. What's up? You know. What's going on? You
Now,
know.
the only thing that I don't like is when they send me out to those locations out in Jersey where they're like the roads are so far away from a major road.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm
far.
talking about.
That I don't like.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what they used to do to me all the time, and I was like, okay. And I never care about it because I'm like that way. I'm just feel so much peaceful, whatever. But you know, as a TI, you never get to, I guess, rest or whatever.
Rest.
And then and especially driving, it's not easy when it comes to driving. You know, like being tired and driving is not easy.
Right.
And so, but you get used to it. You know, you become like stronger. And then, you know, that's one instance
Right.
because I also have people that have acted aggressive with me. You know, so it's crazy.
Yeah, I love the ones you know when they'll engage like this one guy. He had approached me in my
Wow, you know it's so crazy, and I'm sorry that happened to you because I know they do a lot of show. You know, it's a lot of show like it's theater. You know, and so
Right.
there. I mean, there's so many things I could say, but I'm like, man, I don't want to complain to be honest, because that's in the past already and it happened. Now I'm here at this moment, like to have a good mind. You know, instead of just reminiscing of what happened before. Yes, it happens all the time, but like we have to have goals now in our life to make our life better, even to the degree we can do it. You know.
Oh, definitely. I have goals. I have goals.
And so, what is it that you? I mean, I don't know if it's a good idea to even talk about your goals here, right?
No, not in public. No, I learned my lesson. After that one,
I mean,
yeah, after that one time, somebody else got the credit for it. No more.
yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like people, I mean, anyway, nothing we do is private anyway, you know.
No, listen. And it's other people in here that's listening in. A couple of years ago, I was working with the company I told you I was working for,
Hmm.
and they had invited me. That I made a big mistake in speaking publicly about my goals.
Mm.
And what it is, my youngest son is aspiring to be a pilot. So when we were younger, I traveled. When they were younger, I traveled with them a lot,
Mm.
and I pretty much raised them up through the company. So I had a few people that each time I would fly out with my children, they would come and meet us at the gate.
Mm.
So my son made this awesome statement too, because like my coworker, he had asked him, "Hey, little guy, what do you want to be when you grow up?" So he said, "When I grow up, I want to be a pilot. So when I walk down the corridors here of the airport, I can say that's my mom." So
Oh.
one of the managers that I was close to, they literally within 6 months after me mentioning that, they took my entire idea, and he's gotten the accolades for it. And they rolled ROLLED out the entire idea in New York. So he took my entire idea, like everything that I repeated in the video, he played out, and the company gave him they never gave me credit for my idea.
Wow, I'm sorry, you know, but
So
wow.
that, that story, that's a part of the workplace theater.
Uh, wow, that's crazy. I'm so sorry that happened to you, you know.
Yeah. And
Wow.
you know what? I mean, I'm happy we spoke about it again, because if there's enough people from the company that are in corporate that sees this video, they'll understand he wasn't the one that came up with that idea. Like that was a very personal thing, because they pretty much robbed a child of that ability of coming into that type of setup. Like my mom thought of me enough to have youth in aviation, and I was trying to roll it out within the company. I took my ideas to the company, and they took my ideas and gave it to somebody else.
Mm. Wow. That's messed up.
Yeah,
That's messed up, yo. Wow. I'm sorry, you know.
yeah. So could you imagine being on an airplane, traveling back to your home, and you see a LinkedIn, it was a LinkedIn post congratulating him, and then when you read the biography of what they were congratulating him on, it would be your idea. Can you imagine seeing that?
Yeah, that's tough. That's messed up, you know.
So yeah, the goals that I have set now, no, I don't share them publicly.
Yeah, I mean sometimes it's better just to do it, you know, and then when the results are there, that's when you can share it. That's if you want to too, you
Absolutely.
know. Yeah, wow. That's insane, TK. I'm sorry that happened to you. You know.
Well, I mean, it's education now. Like, this is how you learn. It's not only, street theater, neighborhood, bullcrap, or like even family. They will do the same thing. They
Yeah,
will
cause
go to your
they're
family.
in it too. They're in it too, dude. Like even my family, and I don't. But you know what I do? Because I know that's just a potential to break my relationship with my family. So I end up isolating in the street. So you have to be wise too. Like you know what? Like there's nothing I can do, and they also don't. They know that they don't want to get targeted too. You know.
Right. Yeah, I ended up finding a couple of videos of how they actually go door to door recruiting people in the neighborhood of TIs, targeted people that they're trying to isolate.
Yeah. Wow. That's
This
why.
is
Yeah, I think I saw a video like that of how they doing the investigation. They were trying to convince a neighbor of someone, asking them if they had any information of this person, and the neighbor was like, "Get out of here! I don't want to talk to you."
right, right. Like, why should I do that?
Exactly. Yeah. And then I know what video you're talking about. I think it's two guys knocking on someone's door.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
I had earlier. I meant to send it to you, but I was in the middle of driving. So there was a TI that's on here, and I'm not sure how far he's from you, but he always like he's all I don't know where he get his information from, but it is so informative. I admire him so much, and then I lost it. I can't even find him there.
Wow.
I shared this video earlier, and when I went back and looked at it now, I can't find it at all.
Wow. That's crazy. That's unfortunate. That's why you gotta share it right away when you find it, TK. You know?
Right, I did, and I said when I went back to look for it, I mean, I should have shared it with you right away, but I was in the middle of driving.
Yeah. You know
But
what's one thing?
when
One thing
yes,
that I never did was really pay attention to what was happening to me when it came to the information that I needed to know to understand what was happening. I just put it to the side all the time. Like, no, I'm not gonna, I don't wanna think about it, I don't wanna look about it, I don't wanna talk about it. And now that I'm older and wiser, thanks to God, and I have the opportunity to think, to see and understand my situation better, and deal with my life truly the way God gave it to me. It's like I cannot ignore that I am a TI, you know. I can't ignore it even if I pretend. I need to inform myself and share it because that helps so much to continue living life, you know. But
right,
like you're saying, there is people that that's what they do because they really take the time to study what's going on with them so they can do something about it. That's what you can see sometimes they're very informative, and you're right, they're very informative.
yeah, I appreciate all of the information that he gave because it's like the most recent video that I saw of him. This is more of your constitutional rights. This is more of, by law, the amend by the amendment, and you you very seldom see TIs or anyone that's a part of that's brave enough, like therapists that are brave enough to give the information, itemized information about targeted justice,
Yeah.
any type of
You know what? I never heard of targeted justice before, or because I guess I was so put in that box of like having that narrow vision and not look at anything else, and I have to prove that this is happening to me. I have to get it on video. I have to record people doing this. Look, and blaming, and I didn't realize that was the exact thing they wanted me to do. You know, keeping you ignorant so you can act the same way they intended you to act, so they say, you see, the person is not right from his head.
right, but I wouldn't call it blaming. I would call it exposing.
Yeah, but that's what
Once
I'm
you
saying, trying to
expose,
expose what's happening, but the way it's set up is people like, that's normal. What are you talking about? Right?
no,
So
no, uh,
and so
no,
and
that's not normal.
No, I know it's not normal, but I'm saying that's how it looks to people.
Oh no, well, we gotta not worry about what people say because when the masses are not being targeted, they're either you're on my side or you're not on my side. Period. Either you're gonna believe me or you're gonna, not believe me. But you cannot believe your lying eyes when the proof is right in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Even the people that are in it, they know that's the craziest thing I think about. Like, wow, you know that is wrong, but since they only hear one side of the story, they accept it as the truth, and they go with it.
But
Especially when you've been
now listen,
incriminated, with information that is tailored to make you look like a criminal. You know.
but that means that you're an accessory to a crime. Period.
That what?
That person, that means that you are not you, but the person.
Uh
If
huh.
you knowingly or if you knowingly are targeting someone, and you have the information, and you're not saying anything to protect another, you are willingly making yourself an accessory to a crime. That's what I learned earlier today. That was the video that I wish I would have shared with you. I'm going to see if, I don't know if he blocked me, but this is my third page. He might think that I'm a
No, no,
bot.
no. Oh, you mean they block you?
Yes,
Wow.
because like we were my first page communicating a little bit, but some TIs, they are going through it so much that yeah, I'm not upset about him being paranoid. You gotta protect yourself at all costs. I'm not, that information doesn't come across my algorithm.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
So
that's
when I
why.
saw him today, I was really happy
That's why you
to
have to.
see that he was all right. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, no. That you're right. It's true. Sometimes you don't see things until later, or they disappear on you, and then you either. It's like that's why I want to build connections with people here because they might have some good information to share. You know that might help a lot overcoming these situations. You know.
Listen, all his information was great today. Like I said, when you look at the amendments, your constitutional right, um, your penal codes, like he was really on point with it from a judicial standpoint. And when it comes to us looking at it at, getting justice for targeted individuals, that's how we need to uh, approach it. Like what you and I are talking about at surface level, this
Yeah.
is everyday encounters. What he's talking about is okay, and this is another guy that I follow too. It's like, okay, this is what you're experiencing, but this is the language that you need to speak to these people for them to understand that I am a targeted individual. I know what you're doing, but these are code 482.5. You understand? Like, you gotta be able to talk the language that will make these organizations understand
Yeah, yeah. Uh huh.
that we're not standing.
You're right. Go ahead.
We
Continue.
have to fight our life back, our freedom back. If we're in the United States of America, the land of the free, we're still not free if we're being targeted.
Yeah. But that's not only here in the United States. That's everywhere that people are going through this. You know. And so
But as far as
if since this happened here,
U.S.
since this started here, and if you can, like I saw someone, and you're so right about educating yourself, because knowledge is power. You get to learn how to defend yourself, right? And so if you learn how to defend yourself, because matter of fact, you just reminded me of something I saw today of someone that was talking about that he was being attacked electronically and hacked and everything, and then he took the people to court. He hired two private investigators because he didn't know what was happening to him, and he was being targeted. He was able to gather some proof and took the people and found some people that were the ones who were doing it, took them to court, and he won the case. The only case in the United States that was able to be won by a TI or something like that. I saw. I didn't send it to you, but I saw it earlier today. I was like, wow, that's interesting.
don't trust guys with
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah. I'm sorry.
Yes,
I'm sorry. I'm
but
sorry. It's just, look, the hairs are so long that I could do this, dude. Like,
yeah, I was waiting for you to turn the mustache up, curl it up.
yo, I can't do it, dude. It
So,
doesn't. Look, let me see. I don't think. I think I gotta like tie it up for a little bit and then let it like,
right.
it doesn't. I still need to grow it more.
So, yeah, we gotta really be. There we go.
Kinda,
It's
kinda, kinda.
almost there.
It's almost a little. Maybe a few more weeks and
Like,
then we could get there.
yes, but we really have to be able to stand with each other and be that voice. Like when I was going through it, my thing when I was at work and I was going through it, and people would say the things that they say, and it's like and I would say my name, and I said the one thing that you're going to remember about me, you're going to remember my name, you're going to know my name, and every time you say my name, you're going to remember my name, and that's one of my business models.
Yeah, I mean, it's so crazy because we look like such a normal people, dude, and our life is so different. If people and the things we describe sometimes, that's why I always say like only be mindful what you describe because people are gonna have no mercy. Like you're describing right now, people telling you things about you or trying to how do you say that word when somebody talk to you down or trying to make you attack you verbally and things like that or mentally in any way. And it's like they're doing it maliciously.
Yeah, well, my thing is they can say whatever they want is what you answer to.
I mean, what you pay attention to, basically. That's why you have to like. That's why I have to clean your mind. At least I clean my mind with the word of God, so I could like be like just focus on good things. And that way I could like share that with other people. I realized this past 2 weeks I've been complaining way too much. I'm like, yo, I need to stop doing that.
Oh no, when I get offline, I'm sitting there and I'm listening to music. I watch Demon Hunter on
Oh,
Netflix.
yo, it's crazy. You know what song I was listening to today, and I found it in Spanish. But that song that says, "Just the two of us, we can make it if we try." That one. And I'm like, yo, the
Yeah,
two,
that's awesome.
we just here right now, just me and you talking about this topic. That it might feel like, wow, nobody's listening. To be honest, because people are just passing by, and we
I'm
haven't.
sitting here and yeah, no, they're on here, they're listening. I'm sitting here waving to each person that comes on.
Oh, thank you so much. I need to find a feature of how I can make my live streams. Like that's why I want to gather that money that I need to be able to use Streamlabs because they have a feature where every time someone comments, it reads it out loud. So you don't have to be looking at the screen. You could be doing whatever you want. Just keep having a conversation with the people. Like if they're not in the live
Right.
like you are. So that's why I want to. That's why I'm working towards it. That's why I'm going live streaming every day because I get to that part, then I could. It's gonna become much easier for me to live stream because especially you see what you're doing, answering one by one. If you have that feature, who's joining the live stream or who's commenting or who's following or who's liking,
Yeah,
you get a notification out loud that says that.
right.
And so that's what's like, yo, like you have to equip yourself, TK. You have to learn how to do this better. So like that way you could just talk to the people right away. Ta, 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 ta. Oh, thank you for joining. Thank you for this. Thank you for that.
I'm learning from you. You
Like,
hear me? I'm learning from you. I'm learning from you.
yeah, I mean, I'm sharing because I want you to like do the same.
I keep saying my life is gonna be my job.
Yeah,
I want to get paid to exist.
exactly. You could do it. Can you hear me? TK. TK, can you hear me?
Yeah, you bet.
Oh, so wow, that's weird. You know what's so crazy? Like sometimes, hold on. Let me see if I can like just close the app and open. Hold on. Sometimes the little square follows you everywhere. Like it becomes a little window, and you could continue to be on the live stream. But yeah, apparently, because I guess I started the live stream, it doesn't let me do that. Are you there? I just wanted to check what was going on in the other apps and things, you know. But I mean, and I need to reach out to other TIs too, you know, because I really don't know much about the topic, how to express it. That's why I want to bring people along to share about it, you know. But it seems that most of the TIs right now they're off the app for some reason on a Tuesday night. What's going on?
You've been doing a great job, though. You know.
I'm trying, you know, to be honest. I'm trying to see what can I talk about? Like, if there's only so much, that's why I'm so thankful that you're here, you know, because man, it's such a
I
unique
mean, what?
it's such a unique experience we live together, you know. Even though I don't know you, like I never met you, we live such a unique experience that's just tailored to us, to our life.
Right. Yeah, like every day I told you I get out, I go out, I have to get things done. I take care of my papa, I take care of my grandkids, I take care of my fur babies. You know, I'm always doing something. If I stay still, then that allows me to, you know, kind of like get rambled up in thought. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to obsess or overthink or, you know, constantly replay something that I was going through. Like, I'll have people tell me, oh, well, why do you keep bringing up the past? Because the past won't leave me alone. I mean, like,
Exactly. You know,
right,
oh my God, you said something crazy because you remind me of a story too. Like, I remember when I was being targeted really hard. I used to one day I was so angry that I cried and I was like, man, like, and I was telling my aunt, why do you hit me when I was a little kid? Because they were like trying to like make me fight with my aunt when I was little. When I was realizing I was a target, I'm like, what the heck? And then I realized I'm like, why am I feeling like this? And why am I talking like this? And why am I acting like this towards my own aunt? You know, it was just a weird thing, weird experience. But it was because it was something that had nothing to do with my current life. It was something that they were trying to me to remember to get angry about now that I'm older, which is like, why you, what, you know, I don't know. It's just weird to make you miserable in every way, even when you are in your house. You know?
but they say that when that happens, that really means that you're like you're chosen. Spiritually, you're chosen. You are that person, and everybody can see that light on you. And you know, it starts within the family. You don't even know why they treat you like that, but it starts within the family, and then it, you know, expands upon, you know, going outside of the family to whoever gravitates to that energy, that
Yo,
spiritual energy.
I'm so sorry to the people that are watching me and hearing me talk about this like this, but you know, it's just these are things that a lot of people might not understand, but it's just things that, like you say, the past doesn't leave you because they force it on you know, to keep you in that hellish type of mentality, right? Plan B, what's up, Plan B? Thank you so much for joining the live. TK, Plan B is here, TK. Plan B, TK, Plan B. I don't know if
I
you remember
see.
her.
Hello, hello.
Plan B, you want to join the live stream with us, bro? I want to hear you. Bonjour, brother. Comment ça va aujourd'hui? Tout bien? Join the live stream. Come on. I want to hear what's going on with you. I want to hear how life is over there in New Zealand. How you overcoming all these situations. I would love to hear your story a little bit if you want to share it. That's why I invited TK and we agree on doing this live stream. So like every day, TIs can find us that we're gonna be here every day. You know, trying to support each other and get to know each other, get involved in the community, you know, to help other TIs learn from them and I guess overcome the situations, no? TK, continue your story. I'm sorry that I cut you
Yes.
off.
Oh no, sorry, it's my time to be quiet.
No, you could speak. You could speak. I'm sorry I cut you off.
train of thought.
Uh,
Darn it.
yeah, I mean, like I was saying, like it's true what you said to me. Like you say, your past doesn't leave you alone.
Right. No matter how much I try to get away from it.
Yeah, I mean,
He said it time. I agree with that.
perfect, brother. Like you're
Since
welcome.
I'm
You are Plan B. You are welcome to join the live stream whenever you're ready. And honestly, thank you for your support. Thank you for following me. And if Piki sent you here and then introduced you to me yesterday, I really thanks to her too because she's amazing. She gave me some amazing information yesterday that reminded me of where I'm standing in my life. You know, regardless if I want to ignore the situation or not, I have to accept the reality of what it is that I'm living secretly. Because even though everybody can see me, it's like I have a secret life that if I talk about it, many people are not gonna understand. But it's like I gotta speak, bro. I cannot shut up anymore. And not only doing it for me, but doing it for my brother, doing it for those who cannot do exactly what I'm doing right now, you know, because they're not able to. So, and that's why I also invited Tika because she's such a good person to speak. She got that talent, you know, and she also goes through it too.
Thank you. I appreciate those words.
Yeah, because you have a talent, Tika. You are very good at communicating. You just haven't realized it yet. You are born to be star. You're already famous. Now you have to be famous, Tika, and speak the truth that you are living, you know? But it's
That
true.
was again, that was something else. For you to be right there front and center on live when it happened, that was whew.
Listen, you know, being in those situations so many times every day, constantly, like you either become strong when you get all that chaotic theater, or you get people harassing you like that. It's like, what can you do? You have to just become stronger. There's no other option. You know, of course you're gonna feel weak. You're gonna feel like you wanna run away. You wanna try to protect yourself, but it's like you gotta stand up. You know, it's like you might feel nervous. They might cause all kinds of things and attack you in many ways. But it's like you have to be resilient, but also you have to be wise on how to do it. You know, it's not easy.
I've actually been creative.
Huh?
I said I've actually been creative. When I catch them recording me, I always scream out, "Get the good side, baby. Get the good side."
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. That's
They were
funny.
like, "What? What? Get the good side. If you want to get me, get all of them.
Yeah.
Get the bad side. Get the good side."
You're funny. You're funny. You gotta, yeah, get the good side. It's not 4K or 8K. You know, I mean, where you gonna put me on TV or on the internet? You know? Oh my God. I don't know.
Right. If you want working, let's work it together, baby. I be out here dancing. It was one day, some lady, she just kept following me for like 3 days. And it was one morning, it was just not a good morning. Like I did not wake up on the good side of the bed. So I was actually doing a live and I caught her following me again. So I turned the phone on her that morning. And when I turned the phone over, she was like, "Are you recording me?" I said, "Yeah." She was like, "You're crazy." So I put on the voice like
Wow.
Pennywise and I started chasing her down the street. Oh, I
Wow.
haven't seen her since.
You know, Plan B says much love, guys. Stay positive, stay strong. I have to keep moving. Thank you so much, Plan B, for your comments.
Brandy,
Thank you so much for your
thank you for
comments.
showing up.
Thank you for showing up. Thank you for the love. You know, honestly, I hope you also stay strong, and God blesses you so much to continue to live. And whenever you're ready, you're welcome. You know, like we're waiting for you to show up and share a little bit about yourself. You know, whenever you're ready. So, yeah, that's funny, Ticket. That was funny. Oh my God.
Yeah, I haven't seen that lady since. That for 3 days straight, this woman followed me. It was just weird because it was like I got up, I walked the dog, she was out there. Later that day, I was sitting by the store at 7-Eleven. She pulls right up in front of me the very next morning, and this is at 9 o'clock in the morning. Why are you
You know what? Honestly, I know that like you describing how was your experience and things like that. You know, one thing I realized because I've been talking about this topic for a few days. I was like, wow, you know, God truly changed my mind when it came to these situations to not grumble or complain about anything, you know, and truly like my mindset is
Amen.
so different to for this topic. That's why it's kind of feels kind of strange for me talking about it. And also, even
Yeah.
though I know I could share with the TIs and they're gonna relate, it's like yes, you can only do it to a certain degree because then you just start punishing yourself by talking about the same thing that happened before. If you overdo it, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Well, I mean, we can always change the subject. We don't have to talk about this either. But I
Yeah.
don't know how open that you want to be,
Hey,
but
listen, I don't care. I don't. I have nothing to hide, so I'm good. I can talk about anything.
oh, as long as you're not taking a shower right now, that's good. You don't want
Yo,
anyone
you
to
know it's
think.
so crazy. 'Cause I don't know how that person came to a freaking live stream on Kick and telling me all that stuff. I'm like, what the heck? They're like, yeah, man, I send you money. What is your Cash App or what is your PayPal? I'm like, what the heck? And then I started
Wow.
trying to figure out how I can set up the Cash App and the PayPal on my Kick. And that's how I learned that I need to have 70 followers in order for me to be able to put my Stripe account to get subscribers on Kick. That's why I'm pushing people to
Yeah.
go to my Kick so I can start monetizing over there. Even though I could do it here on TikTok and have subscribers on my for my page, but that's the thing, you know.
Yeah.
I want to be open to having many things going on at the same time because if I'm gonna make these videos, might as well just put it everywhere, you know, and that way I could build a following of people that I can relate to, and they can relate to me, and then we can help each other, you know. And if that happens, that they want to subscribe to me and want to support me, because doing this, honestly, I want to go ticket. I want to be able to live stream and go and spend a day with TIs and show other TIs that they're not alone, you know. Like I would love to do that when I get better from my
It's
health,
coming.
and I have the money to do it. I will. And also, I want to go to Washington when they do the protest and be able to do live streaming from over there, interviewing what's going on to and making that content for TIs to share it, you know.
Yes.
Because I haven't seen no one do that yet, you know, when it comes in the TI community, you know.
Yeah. It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, it's so
It's
cool.
gonna. It's a fruition. It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, it's a process, right? Everybody gotta get ready for
Manifestation.
to step up. Like you have to build yourself up to be ready to take the chance when the opportunity is there, you know. It's like
Yes.
you gotta be ready, so when you meet luck, you're ready for the opportunity, you know.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, imagine this: I spent my whole summer in my house because I couldn't work, and I'm like, man, how am I gonna go this weekend to church? Even me sitting here, my back is hurting me. Standing in my back is hurting me. It's like, wow. I think about it, like, wow, how different, how everything has changed for me, you know.
Yeah. My cousin, she's always asking me when am I gonna go back to work,
Uh
and
huh.
I told her I work every day, and she says, well, what do you mean? And I told her, I said, when I think about having to clock in, clock out, being under the watch eye of a corporation, I cringe for the simple fact that when I gave up 18 years of service away from my children, doubles and time and a half for this experience to be what it is, I will always be a serial entrepreneur at this point.
Yeah.
I love giving acts of service.
Yeah, but that's why you have to make me yourself, make people aware of you. You know, that's why you have to show up every day. I mean, honestly,
Well, that's why.
if you're willing, like we could do this every day, TK. Honestly, because the more we show up like this, the more people are gonna show up and gonna be like, why is these people always live streaming every day?
Well, we're just going to have to share the spotlight because when you're on, I'm on yours, but you're going to have to come on mine and we're going to have to check in at the
Exactly, but
same
you know
place.
what's the amazing part of this? that's why you have to show your face, because if you show your face here in this live stream I'm in, people are gonna get familiar with your face, with your personal brand. Even if when I'm in your live stream, it's the same thing. That's why I'm trying to encourage you to be on camera, because people are gonna see your face, and then get familiar with you, and they get and then
I'll get there sooner than later.
yeah. I mean, you know what? Look, I don't have a haircut. I look. I just came out of a cave or something, so.
No, you look like Bin Laden's little brother.
Ah! The lost little brother, right?
It's all good though. I'm
That-
saying it with all.
I know. I know. I get that all the time, though. I get that all the time. My brothers from church, they go to me, man. It smells like petrol here, man. It smells like crude oil. When they see me coming. 'Cause yeah, they're like, yo, where's the camel, bro? Where do you left the pork, bro? I was like, that's funny. But in Spanish, they tell me all this. It doesn't sound like this in English, but it sounds funny in Spanish.
Right.
So it's funny. But yeah, I mean, I get that all the time. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to try to live your life normally, to make it that
But
much.
I may not be saying everything on camera for the simple fact that, there's a level of privacy that I have to keep because everywhere I go anyway, they're with me everywhere I go, like they're in my purse. So,
Yeah.
and I mean, but I don't know how it is for you, but I definitely know when I'm on these lives, I can see some of the peekaboo people. I kept it clean.
I
But
know.
some of the peekaboo.
I know. That's why I was telling you about the guy on YouTube. That he showed up out of nowhere and now he's gone, right? And so I know that could be also too, you know, it's
Right.
just to waste, I guess. To me, I see everything. If they want to do something, I see it as content, but you can tell when it's strange, when it doesn't make sense, when it's not normal, and you can kind of tell who that person is, right? It's like
The dialect, the conversation is all over the place. So it's like make it make sense, and if you can't make it make sense, then you are an imposter.
Exactly, but it's not even that they're an imposter. It's just how they're targeting you, right? So what you get to see it. But I see everything as a possibility to make content. To be honest, that's why they left. That's why they're not here, because we were turning this to something positive, and that's not the goal they have. So see, because we turned this into something positive, gone. You see, where is the guy? He's not here no more.
Yeah, he couldn't give you a clear explanation as to why he couldn't get on other platforms.
Not only that, it's just if you saw the way he showed up, it was like I think this is not even normal. Doesn't even look real. You know what I mean? And plus the conversation I was having, that it was just with somebody, another influencer online. I was like, dude, that doesn't even make And I kind of realized, I'm like, dude, this is not normal. So you could tell when somebody's real and when they're not. Like what's it called? Interdimensional eye. Remember interdimensional eye? I spoke to her personally, so I know she's real. You know what I mean? That's why I invite her to come here and show up, so you can also meet her. You can follow her too, so you guys know like each other. By the grateful heart, thank you very much for joining. I don't know who you are, but you're welcome. He says, wow, you have 500 followers. And you are referring to a verse in the Bible, Ezekiel 35:25. What does Ezekiel 35:25 say, grateful heart? If you're there, please share with me what Ezekiel says. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I think we have to live our life the most normal we can. Tika, help me out here. I don't know. What do I talk about now?
Well, you can always pull up on your computer Ezekiel 35:25.
No, you know what it is. Look, my computer. I'm streaming on YouTube, and I'm streaming on YouTube, Kick, and what's it called? Facebook. Like that's why
Okay.
I had to cool my laptop. I had to get the thing that I bought to put on my back. So when I get pain, the gel that turns cold when you put it in the freezer, and I put it on the bottom of the laptop so it could
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, well, you definitely make sure that you go check out that fan.
Yeah, I need to get it. I need to. You know, it's just I was just doing live streaming on Kick and on YouTube, and then I added Instagram and Facebook. So you know, wow. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I hopefully these live streams stay on TikTok and they show up in the page for targeted individuals. You know, the
Yeah,
category.
I hope you get the recognition.
Not only it's not about the recognition, it's just I want people to be able to find these videos easily. You know, because that's the whole point of it. I want other
Yeah.
TIs to see like you are not alone. You what's happening to you is real. You know, it's just you have to learn how to express it. You know, and you might have a lot of confusion going on, but it's that's the whole point of it. Then you start talking crazy, and then people don't take you
I'm
serious
not,
and don't believe you.
I'm not confused. They're confused.
Exactly. No, I'm saying in the sense they want to create a lot of confusion. You know, in the sense that you don't, so it doesn't make sense. So you don't understand what's happening to you. You know, and then you start talking in a way that people don't take you serious.
But I do understand what's happening to me. I've understood what was happening to me since I was 5 years old.
Wow. I didn't understand. I was so confused in the sense I'm like, what this is not normal. How do I express this to someone without them attacking me, thinking that I'm crazy or something?
Back when I was going to church, when I was going to a Baptist church,
Mm,
the pastor at the time, his name was Pastor Reed,
mm.
and he had said something in a sermon, and he said, until you look at the world around you with your spiritual eye, you will never see the world around you.
Yeah, you're gonna be blind. It's true. Unless God
So
opens your eyes to
once
see
I
the real world, then you're gonna live a painful life. You know.
right, but once I learned how to see people with the spiritual eye, like looking at them from a spiritual realm, anything that goes on around me, I actually pick up on the energy first.
You know, so crazy. Like we are so physical. We are so physical. Unless we eat the Word of God, we're not gonna be able to see this, the spirit, understand spiritual things, because we cannot see the spiritual world. We can only see the physical people, but whatever gets inside of them to do whatever they do is what like you have to be careful. That's why you have to be close to God because God knows those people's hearts, and God can see everything: the physical world, the spiritual world, the first dimension, second dimension, third dimension, fourth dimension, fifth dimension. We can only see the third dimension, you know. So it's like you say, you can only tell once you're around people, and your subconscious, your soul knows when it's not good for you to be around certain people or certain places, you know.
Like that energy never lies.
And so it's like, dang, that's crazy. But it's like the spiritual world is more real than the physical, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Like, you know what? I think I'm gonna get my beard and put it right here. Maybe it looks a little darker, you know.
Oh my God.
Or maybe I let my beard grow and then I turn it into a wig or a toupee. That's what you say, right? A toupee. And then
Oh my
I
God.
glue it to my hat and then I just like put it like this, like I have hair, you know.
Hilarious.
Oh, that's funny, man. Yeah, I mean, let me see if some TIs are on right now, dude, because I would love to have somebody talking here about this or sharing. Just connect someone else, you know.
Yeah, I would have to. I'm trying. Like, no one else has joined yet. I'm trying to keep them. I really hope that they do speak out and share something. Maybe if I get off and watch you guys.
No, I mean, if you look, I'll tell you this: if you feel tired, TK, and you want to relax and you want to go to sleep or you want to take a rest, you could do it. You know, the only reason I'm doing this live stream is because I just want to make it a habit of like I'm here. You guys could come, you could talk, you could share if you want to connect, and just to make it a habit of showing up, so people that want to share they could, you know.
Yes. No. So I'm gonna let you get ready. I'm gonna get ready to get some sleep because I'm an early bird. I need to be up early,
Hey,
early.
listen, thank you so much for joining the live stream. Thank you so much for the gift you gave me. Thank you so much for taking the time to share a little bit about you. Thank you so much for like interacting with me. Honestly, I really, really appreciate it. You know, and I hope you get some rest, and I hope you have an amazing day tomorrow too. You know.
Pleasure. And I hope you have a wonderful day as well. Thank you for continuing to bring that positive energy.
No, thank you for everything. Thanks to God.
All right. Have a good night.
All right, TK, take care. Okay.
All right. Night.
Bye bye. Well, I finished my live stream on TikTok. And wow, I made 1 cent. Okay, let me see. Boom. How to engage your community? Let's see. Life Academy. Learn and practice with new life with new life skills. Explore Life Academy courses and level up your life skills. How to engage your community, how to attract more viewers, explore effects, life fun, how to be a life professional, how to empower your life stream with data. So much. Okay. Right now, I'll do that later. Let me see. TK. TK is, is part of the club. Okay.
This is how much money I made.
Let me see. Uh, okay. Okay. I don't even know how many people are watching me on Kick. I took that off the screen because I didn't want to be like watching how many people are there. You know, it's like it gets so addictive. Like I don't want to see that. Wow, de verdad que está muy muy lindo este video que enseña lo que es un poquito de Roatán. Yo por ejemplo, yo soy de Honduras, pero yo no conozco Honduras. Let me see. Wow, de verdad. Rosenda, happy birthday. Espero que cumpla muchos años más, que Dios te siga bendiciendo mucho. By the way, el último video que hice respondiendo a tu comentario, TikTok no me lo dejaba poner y me comentaste algo no te podía responder, así que te seguí en YouTube y te contesté. Oh, también yo le contesté en YouTube a esa muchacha y nunca chequeé qué pasó después. A ver. Let me see. Community. Well, I don't know what happened with that person. I am. Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. Wow, I haven't seen this. That's 3 years ago. Wow. Income makes you money while you sleep sounds like a scam to me, bro. I know about Jack in the crypto crap. There's no way in a rat's ass you're getting that much money. Yeah, right. Thugging, and then let's see. Eso siempre me pasa a mí, pero como tú dices, es de lo más común para nosotros que otras personas. Simplemente no han usado la táctica de usar rojo porque quieran que vayas. I wish, I mean, sir, my humble opinion to you, I know, wow, when you And I was driving over the things for sure, special agent. Yeah, wow, that's a lot of things that I haven't answered yet. Then let me see Kick, what's going on with Kick? Okay. And está bueno. Yeah, I look funny, man. That looks funny. And then we go to IG. And since we're doing this from here, let's see what's happening here. No way, I thought Instagram was running. It's not running. What's happening? I see it going on though. Let's see. Yeah. I need to put on the live stream on Instagram. Follow me on Kick. Trying to reach 70 followers. Please help me. Yeah, definitely. I definitely have to do that. Follow me on Kick. I'm trying to reach 70 followers. Aquí estamos viendo Rocío Loza, alegre, amigable, respetuosa, amante de la comida. O chef, blog personal Rocío Loza. Y tiene un YouTube. Tiene YouTube Rocío Loza. Ok, wow, se ve heavy, super chévere en Instagram esto. Me gusta, me gusta, me gusta mucho. So, we're gonna go back to this and I'm gonna finish the live stream soon, I guess. Let me see on YouTube. I don't know what happened to that guy, he disappeared. Review the channel and I'm live streaming. Yeah, nobody watching, what happened? What happened YouTube Tuesday night? What happened? Alright, I'm gonna done with this. Let's see OBS. Even Facebook I haven't even checked. Let me see how it looks on Facebook. On mobile. Let's see. Yo, what the heck, bro? Then we go. We take Facebook out first. Let's see if it does it. And then, I mean, I have to press where I'm supposed to press. Let me see. Does it do it? I mean, I gotta take all of these up anyway. Can I do it? mean, I could live stream all night too, but I don't want to do that. I could have the space, even though. What is this? Gotta respect Maria too. You didn't consider it. Boom. I need to get me an iPhone, bro.